Drove past that old corner tonight. The neon sign was still burning. Rain was falling just like it did back then. Funny how one street can hold an entire lifetime. I once stood here and promised I'll come back tonight. I finally did, but you weren't there. There's still a bench beneath the streetlight where we said goodbye that night. You held my hand and made me promise I'd come back when things were right. I was young and full of reasons, thought the world would wait for me. Never knew that time keeps moving while you're busy trying to leave. The lonely saxophone cries so low, like an old train moving slow. Every note brings back the days when your eyes still knew my name. I passed the place where I promised to return, but you weren't waiting there. The street was quiet, the neon was fading, and rain was falling through the air. Oh, I kept my promise after all these years, but you were already gone. Funny how you can come back to a place and realize you don't belong. The old cafe is still standing, though the sign has changed its name. I remember drinking coffee with you while we talked about our plans. You said we'd grow old together, somewhere far away from here. I said I'd never let you wonder if I disappeared. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only old hearts know. Brush drums whisper through the rain and bring me back to you again. I passed the place where I promised to return, with your memory by my side. The years have changed the city, but they couldn't change what I hide. Oh, that old guitar bends and cries beneath these lonely midnight skies. I came back like I said I would, just a little too late for you. Somewhere in this town, but memories don't open doors, and yesterday won't turn around. promises take a lifetime just to finally understand. Maybe I was always coming back, just never when you needed me. Maybe some roads are meant to teach us what we couldn't see. And maybe the saddest part of keeping a promise is discovering you kept it. Too late, I passed the place where I promised to return and finally let you go. Left to know. The city sleeps, the rain moves on, and that old guitar plays one last song. I came back just like I said I would. But sometimes keeping a promise doesn't mean you get what you once hoped you could. I drove past that old corner tonight. The neon sign was still burning. Rain was falling just like it did back then. Funny how one street can hold an entire lifetime. I once stood here and promised I'll come back tonight. I finally did, but you weren't there. There's still a bench beneath the streetlight where we said goodbye that night. You held my hand and made me promise I'd come back when things were right. I was young and full of reasons, thought the world would wait for me. Never knew that time keeps moving while you're busy trying to leave. The lonely saxophone cried so low, like an old train moving slow. Every note brings back the days when your eyes still knew my name. I passed the place where I promised to return, but you weren't waiting there. Was quiet, the neon was fading, and rain was falling through the air. Oh, I kept my promise after all these years, but you were already gone. Funny how you can come back to a place and realize you don't belong. cafe is still standing, though the sign has changed its name. I remember drinking coffee with you while we talked about our plans. You said we'd grow old together, somewhere far away from here. I said I'd never let you wander, disappear. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only old hearts know. Brush drums whisper through the rain and bring me back to you again. I'll pass the place where I promised to return, with your memory by my side. The years have changed the city, but they couldn't change what I hide. Oh, that old guitar bends and cries beneath these lonely midnight skies. I came back like I said I would, just a little too late for you. And watch the rain come down. For a moment I could almost hear you laughing somewhere in this town. But memories don't open doors, and yesterday won't turn around. Some promises take a lifetime just to finally understand. Always coming back, just never when you needed me. Maybe some roads are meant to teach us what we couldn't see. And maybe the saddest part of keeping a promise is discovering you kept it too late. The place where I promised to return, and finally let you go. No anger in my heart, no questions left to know. Oh, the city sleeps, the rain moves on, and that old guitar plays one last song. Just like I said I would. But sometimes keeping a promise doesn't mean you get what you once hoped. The bar is almost empty. Your side of the bed is still cold. Funny how the world keeps moving, even when your whole life feels still. I used to think losing you would be the end of me. But tonight I'm learning how to live after you. I woke up reaching for your pillow like I did 1,000 times before. Then I remembered you were gone now, and I don't live there anymore. I made my coffee for one person, watched the morning fill the room. The silence used to break my heart, now I let it have its room. That lonely saxophone cries so low, like an old train moving slow. Every note reminds me of the past, but I'm learning not to hold it fast. I'm learning how to live after you, learning how to breathe again, learning how to walk these empty streets without asking where you've been. Oh, this old guitar knows my pain, but I don't need to curse the rain. You were a chapter, you were a song, and I'm finally learning how to carry on. Past your neighborhood, stop checking if your lights were on, stop looking for your shadow every time the evening comes. I found an old coat in the closet, still carrying your perfume. I held it for a little while, then finally gave it back to the room. Your bright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only old hearts know. Brush drums whisper through the night, teaching me to be alright. I'm learning how to live after you, learning how to sleep alone, learning that an empty house can still become a home. Guitar bends and cries, but there's less darkness in my eyes. You took a piece of yesterday, but you didn't take my life the way you used to say my name. Some mornings I still wonder if you ever feel the same. But I don't need the answer, I don't need to know where you've been, because peace doesn't come from knowing, it comes from letting go within. I thought moving on meant forgetting, but now I know it means remembering without falling apart. It means wishing you happiness without wishing you back. And it means waking up one morning and realizing you are no longer the first thing on my mind. I'm learning how to live and the mornings don't feel like fights. Oh, this old guitar still knows your name, but it doesn't sound the same. The pain is fading, the blues remain, and somehow I can dance inside the rain. The bartender turns down the lights. I put my coat on and step into the cold. The city looks different tonight. Maybe it didn't change, maybe I did. I walk home alone, but I don't feel lonely, because somewhere along the way I learned something love never taught me: how to lose someone without losing myself. And tomorrow I'll wake up, make my coffee, open the curtains, and live one more day without you. The bar is almost empty. Your side of the bed is still cold. Funny how the world keeps moving, even when your whole life feels still. I used to think losing you would be the end of me, but tonight I'm learning how to live after you. I woke up reaching for your pillow, like I did 1,000 times before. Then I remembered you were gone now, and I don't live there anymore. I made my coffee for one person, watch the morning fill the room. The silence used to break my heart. Now I let it have its room. That lonely saxophone cries so low, like an old train moving slow. Every note reminds me of the past, but I'm learning not to hold it fast. I'm learning how to live after you, learning how to breathe again, learning how to walk these empty streets without asking where you've been. This old guitar knows my pain, but I don't need to curse the rain. You were a chapter, you were a song, and I'm finally learning how to carry on. I stopped driving past your neighborhood, stopped checking checking if your lights were on. Stop looking for your shadow. Every time the evening comes, I found an old coat in the closet, still carrying your perfume. I held it for a little while, then finally gave it back to the room. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only old hearts know. Brush drums whisper through the night, teaching me to be alright. I'm learning how to live after you, learning how to sleep alone, learning that an empty house can still become a home. Oh, that screaming guitar bends and cries, but there's less darkness in my eyes. You took a piece of yesterday, but you didn't take my life away. Oh. Where you used to say my name. Some mornings I still wonder if you ever feel the same. But I don't need the answer, I don't need to know where you've been, because peace doesn't come from knowing, it comes from letting go within. I thought moving on meant forgetting, but now I know it means remembering without falling apart. It means wishing you happiness without wishing you back. And it means waking up one morning and realizing you are no longer the first thing on my mind. Doesn't taste as bitter, and the mornings don't feel like fights. Oh, this old guitar still knows your name, but it doesn't sound the same. The pain is fading, the blues remain, and somehow I can dance inside the rain. Can dance inside the rain. The bartender turns down the lights. I put my coat on and step into the cold. Different tonight. Maybe it didn't change, maybe I did. I walk home alone, but I don't feel lonely, because somewhere along the way I learned something love never taught me: how to lose someone without a live after you. I woke up reaching for your pillow, like I did 1,000 times before. Then I remembered you were gone now, and I don't live there anymore. I made my coffee for one person, watched the morning fill the room. The whiskey's warm, the rain keeps falling, and your side of the bed is cold. Funny thing about love, sometimes the hardest part is knowing you're the only one still holding on. I wake up reaching for your hand, then remember you're not there. The room is dark, the clock is slow, and your perfume's in the air. I tell myself that time will heal me, but time don't know my name. Every morning starts without you, every night ends just the same. Mournful harmonica cries so low, like an old train moving slow. The Hammond moans behind the rain, and every note repeats your name. I'm loving someone who doesn't love me anymore. A closing door. I keep knocking on a heart that stopped dancing long ago. Oh, this old guitar knows my pain. It cries every time I say your name. I'm loving someone who doesn't love me anymore, and that's the hardest blues I've ever known. I remember when you loved me like I was the only man alive. You'd wait for me at midnight just to see me come inside. Now your eyes look right through me, like I'm someone you once knew. And I keep searching for the woman who once said she'd never leave me too. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only lonely people know. Brush drums whisper through the haze, taking me back my self-esteem. But love ain't always fair, and hearts don't stop obeying. Sometimes one heart keeps beating while another turns away. Sometimes the person you would die for has already stopped feeling the same. I know I can't make you love me. I know I can't make you stay. Love isn't love when you have to beg for someone to feel the same way. So tonight, I'll drink this whiskey and let the truth come through. I'd rather lose your love than lose myself, trying to hold on to you. I'm loving someone who doesn't love me anymore, but I won't knock on that door anymore. I'll take these memories with me and leave the pain behind. This old guitar still knows your name, but I don't have to live inside that pain. You stopped loving me, and that's alright. Some hearts say goodbye long before the night. The whiskey's warm, the rain keeps falling, and your side of the bed is cold. Funny thing about love, sometimes the hardest part is knowing you're the only one still holding on. Wake up reaching for your hand, then remember you're not there. The room is dark, the clock is slow, and your perfume's in the air. I tell myself that time will heal me, but time don't know my name. Every morning starts without you, every night ends just the same. That mournful harmonica cries so low, like an old train moving slow. The hammer moans behind the rain, and every note repeats your name. Who doesn't love me anymore? Standing outside a closing door, I keep knocking on a heart that stopped answering long ago. Oh, guitar knows my pain. It cries every time I say your name. I'm loving someone who doesn't love me anymore. And that's the hardest blues I've ever known. I remember when you loved me like I was the only man alive. You'd wait for me at midnight just to see me come inside. Now your eyes look right through me, like I'm someone you once knew. And I keep searching for the woman who once said she'd never leave me too. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only lonely people know. Rush drums whisper through the haze, taking me back to better days. I'm loving someone who doesn't love me anymore. And I don't know what I'm fighting for. Your body may be standing here, but your heart walked out the door. Oh, the screaming guitar bends and cries beneath these cold and empty skies. I'm holding on to yesterday while you're already walking away. I could blame myself for staying, but love ain't always fair. And hearts don't stop obeying. Sometimes one heart keeps beating while another turns away. Sometimes the person you would die for has already stopped feeling the same. I know I can't make you love me. I know I can't make you stay. Love isn't love when you have to beg for someone to feel the same way. So tonight I'll drink this whiskey and let the truth come through. I'd rather lose your love than lose myself trying to hold on to you. I'm loving someone who doesn't love me anymore, but I won't knock on that door anymore. I'll take these memories with me and leave the pain behind. Oh, this old guitar still knows your name, but I don't have to live inside that pain. You stopped loving me, and that's alright. Some hearts say goodbye long before the night. The whiskey's warm, the rain keeps falling, Your side of the bed is cold. The bar is quiet. Smoke hangs beneath the neon light. The band is playing soft tonight, and there's an old story I still don't know how to finish. Maybe some stories were never meant to have an ending. We started with a simple hello, two strangers underneath the rain. You smiled like you had known me before I ever knew your name. We talked until the morning, like time belonged to us, never thinking that forever could disappear without a fuss. That lonely saxophone cries so low, like an old train moving slow. Every note brings back the days that disappeared without a trace. Some stories never get an ending, they just fade into the night. Some hearts never stop remembering, even after saying goodbye. Oh, the pages stop, the ink runs dry, but the story keeps living inside. Some stories never get an ending, they just learn to live between the lines. I still remember that old corner where we used to watch the rain, your coffee getting cold beside you, while we talked about our dreams. We promised we'd grow old together, promised we'd never lose our way. But life has a strange way of turning promises into yesterday. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only old hearts know. Brush drums whisper through the haze, taking me back to better days. Some stories never get an ending, they just disappear without goodbye. Some people leave the room forever, but their shadows since I last saw you, and I've stopped asking where you are. Maybe you're living some new story underneath some different stars. Sometimes I wonder what we'd say if we met again someday. Would we laugh about the old days, or simply turn and walk away? Maybe there was never a villain. Maybe nobody was to blame. Maybe some roads are only meant to cross before they separate again. And maybe an unfinished story is still a beautiful story, even when it hurts to remember. Some stories never get an ending. They just become a song, you know. Some memories never stop returning, no matter how far you go. Oh, the night moves on, the years roll by, but certain stories never say goodbye. Some stories never get an ending. They just live forever in the blues. Oh. The bartender turns down the lights. The last glass sits empty on the table. I close the old book, but I don't close the story. And there's an old story I still don't know how to finish. Maybe some stories were never meant to have an ending. We started with a simple hello, two strangers underneath the rain. You smiled like you. The bar is quiet. Smoke hangs beneath the neon light. The band is playing soft tonight, and there's an old story I still don't know how to finish. Maybe some stories were never meant to have an ending. We started with a simple hello, two strangers underneath the rain. You smiled like you had known me before I ever knew your name. We talked until the morning, like time belonged to us, never thinking that forever could disappear without a fuss. That lonely saxophone cries so low, like an old train moving slow. Every note brings back the days that disappear without a trace. Some stories night. Some hearts never stop remembering, even after saying goodbye. Oh, the pages stop, the ink runs dry, but the story keeps living inside. Some stories never get an ending, they just learn to live between the lines. I still remember that old corner where we used to watch the rain, your coffee getting cold beside you, while we talked about our dreams. We promised we'd grow old together, promised we'd never lose our way. But life has a strange way of turning promises into yesterday. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads only old hearts know. Brush drums whisper through the haze, taking me back to better days. Some stories never get an ending, they just disappear without goodbye. Some people leave the room forever, but their shadow never leaves your life. Oh, that old guitar cries your name, the whiskey can't erase the pain. Some stories never get an ending, they simply change the way you remember them. Since I last saw you, and I've stopped asking where you are. Maybe you're living some new story underneath some different stars. Sometimes I wonder what we'd say if we met again someday. Would we laugh about the old days, or simply turn and walk away? Maybe there was never a villain, maybe nobody was to blame. Maybe some roads are only meant to cross before they separate again. And maybe an unfinished story is still a beautiful story, even when it hurts to remember. They just become a song, you know. Some memories never stop returning, no matter how far you go. Oh, the night moves on, the years roll by, but certain stories never say goodbye. Some stories never get an ending, they just live forever. In the blues, in the blues, The bartender turns down the lights, the last glass sits empty on the table. Close the old book, but I don't close the story. some more story I still don't know how to finish. Maybe some stories were never meant to have an ending. We started with a simple hello, two strangers underneath the rain. You smiled like you had known me before I ever knew your name. We talked until the morning, like time belonged to us, never thinking that forever could disappear without a fuss. The whiskey is warm, the neon is tired, and this old guitar still remembers her name. I've loved before, I've lost before, but there was something different about her. She was the last woman I ever loved. I remember how she entered like sunshine through a smoky room. She had a smile that made a lonely man believe that love could bloom. We spent our nights talking slowly while the city faded outside. I never knew those simple moments would become the hardest ones to find. That mellow saxophone cries so low, like an old friend letting go. Every note rolls through the haze and takes me back to better days. She was the last woman I ever loved, the last one who knew my heart, the last pair of eyes I looked into before we fell apart. That old guitar still calls her name. The whiskey can't erase the pain. I've loved before, I'll live again, but she'll always be the last woman I ever loved. I remember Sunday mornings, coffee steaming by the bed, her head resting on my shoulder while she whispered things unsaid. We made plans like forever was a promise time would keep, never knowing some of life's best moments are the ones we lose in sleep. The upright bass walks deep and slow, like roads on the old hot snow. Brush drums whisper through the rain. Some love leaves a lasting stain. She was the last woman I ever loved, the last one who made me whole, the last voice I heard in the darkness before the silence took control. That screaming guitar bends and cries beneath these lonely midnight skies. I've loved before, I'll love again, but nobody will ever be her. trains, I don't count them anymore. Her photograph is fading slowly, but I still remember what I saw. Sometimes I wonder where she is now, if she ever thinks of me. Maybe she's living some new story. Maybe she's finally free. I don't blame her, I don't blame myself. Some roads simply stop meeting, and some people change your life even after they leave it. She taught me how deep love could go, and how quiet goodbye could be. She was the last woman I ever loved, and maybe that's enough for me. Some loves don't need another ending, they simply become a memory. Oh, this old guitar knows what I mean. It cries between the spaces in the dream. I've loved before, I'll love again, but deep inside, she'll always be the last woman I ever loved. Oh. The bartender turns down the lights. I finish the whiskey and look once more at her photograph. No anger, no bitterness, just gratitude for having known love that once felt like forever. The city keeps moving, the night keeps fading, and I finally understand. Some people are not meant to stay, they're meant to become the song you remember when everyone else is gone. She was the last woman I ever loved. I remember how she entered like sunshine through the smoky room. She had a smile that made a